In the past 2 months, one of our city in Indonesia has encountered and witnessed two heartbreaking incidents. Two college students in Surabaya took their own lives by jumping from the buildings. These tragedies are deeply troubling, and they highlight the urgent need for us to address our mental health and the overwhelming pressures that many young people face nowadays. Mental health struggles and depression should never be overlooked, and it is our collective responsibilities to ensure that no one should face these battles alone. So, hello everyone who's watching this video right now. Thank you for joining me here from wherever you are. I am Tristany from Gembala Baik Senior High School. Today I'll be delivering you a speech entitled Gen Z's Key to be Mentally Healthy. Why Gen Z though? I mean, I'm one of the Gen Z, so why not? No, actually, that's not the reason. Today's topic also arises because, according to Jakarta Post, there are more than 59% of my fellow Gen Z battles with depression and the feelings of hopelessness. This number is surely alarming because it shows us how widespread these feelings are in our generation. And I'm pretty sure some of you could relate to today's topic. Now, how many of you spend more than 5 hours looking at your phones? Well, I do. And that is because we are the generation that grows up with smartphones attached in our hands, in a world of information just a scroll away. It is pretty amazing that we could connect with anyone anytime, but yet many of us feel more pressured. Why? So, let's explore how Gen Z is handling the challenges in this fast-paced world while juggling our mental well-being and personal goals. First thing first, do you know what Gen Z stands for? Well, Gen Z refers to people born between 1995 and 2010. The Z in the name stands for Zoomer because we are the first generation known for zooming on the internet. But our constant online presence can worsen issues like depression, anxiety, loneliness, or more. That is why many people believe that Gen Z's mental health challenges are often multi-affected and complicated. But, ladies and gentlemen, what are the actual reasons behind all the mental health struggles found in Gen Z? First, constant exposure to social media can create a pressure for perfection, the need to seek validation, and constant comparison, which often led to a contribution to the low self-esteem, or they call it insecurity or social anxiety. For instance, my older sister, who happens to be a Gen Z too, once told me that she felt an immense pressure when she saw her same-age friends leading a more successful life in social media, which led to a feeling of inadequacy or unintended competition to seek validation. Well, friends, we spend hours scrolling on our phones, but behind every perfect picture is also someone who has the same feeling of inadequacy, just like my sister did. Another issue that we frequently face in the worldwide is FOMO. Do you know what FOMO is? Well, FOMO, or fear of missing out, is the anxiety that arises when someone believes they are missing out on an exciting experience, trends, or social events that others are enjoying. These feelings often led to a desire to wanting to join and participate in everything, even when it's neither necessary nor beneficial. Like the Labubu trend, for example. Do you really have to hang an overpriced Labubu in your bag? No, right? But there's a long queue to buy it because everybody else is buying it. These are not the only pressures that Gen Z faces, of course. There are other factors too, such as the hustle culture and the expectation to always be on. These expectations might be caused by the impossibly high standards by the society, trapping Gen Z in the sense of inadequacy. Fortunately, Gen Z tends to be more open about their mental health, reducing the stigma that the previous generations often faced. We Gen Z prefers to prioritize our well-being, therapy, and mental health breaks, which led to an open conversation about stresses, depressions, and anything, of course. And this is why sometimes we overextend or overreact ourselves, leading to an inaccurate self-diagnosis. That is why balance is needed. Balance is key. Here's the thing though, we Gen Z also have an incredible strength, it's almost like superpowers, such as the extreme creativity, and we are also very passionate about the positive activism. Also, Gen Z have a strong sense of community. So let's start handling these issues by taking a small steps, like limiting our social media exposure. I challenge you to take a break from your social media only for a day. And of course, we can also start building a super network in school or other communities to talk openly about our mental health. And lastly, remember, don't self-diagnose yourself. Seek for professional counseling instead. That's all. I hope you can accept yourself as you are. Think positively and be free, be happy. Well, that's all for my speech today. I hope it can encourage you all to be better at managing your mental well-being. That's all from me. Thank you.